All right, got us another one and a fish steak with some corn. On to the next. All right, guys, got us another one. I don't know how well you can see that, but I just make that little pocket right there. Put the trap right where that rat is. They actually came over here and started making another one. On to the next. All right, guys, got us a live one. On to the next. All right, got us another one. I think that's number 5. Windy, cold, gonna get colder, pulling before the water freezes, and we head south. On to the next. All right, we ended up with 7 nice rats today. Fur's coming along nicely. I just scraped all these ones yesterday. We had the fire going. Tails are still a little bouncy. Let me show you. Seems like tails always last to dry. Sometimes I don't get them pinned open quite right, you know, in a hurry. But yeah, it takes a couple days, 3 days to get them all the way dry. And set a few muskrat traps today. We're going to trap till Wednesday and pull Wednesday. And get ready to head on down south. Appreciate y'all watching. On to the next. Alright, guys. Pulling traps today. We got some colder weather coming in. We got to get ready to head south. Just took that rat out of one of these colony traps. There was a den over there. Had it set in there. Set it yesterday. Caught 1 rat today. On to the next. Alright, got us another one on the pulling day. We got a platform there, I don't see nothing in them. On to the next. Alright, guys. 6 big rats. Let me get going here. I'm going to take you for a little ride. I've already checked all these huts. I got to kind of rock the boat to get out of here. There we go. Setting some 110s. There's that huge colony trap. I'm going to get ready to set it here in a minute. I got 1 run that's pretty long, pretty wide. Kind of curious to see how many rats I can fit in that. Getting a little shallow in here. Got timber with me. Dale's setting more traps on the river. Bear with me, guys. Kind of slow moving through here. Sure beats walking though. I just took 2 rats off that hut, 1 rat off that hut. We have took a pile of rats out of this watershed. I'll get into a little more water once I get around this hut and over by that island. It'll get shallow here in a minute, but I got a pretty good run this time. If you get a run with this boat, it's all right. It's just taking off. And then you hit these fresh lily pads, and you wouldn't think they'd slow you down, but they sure do. no speed demon, but God, you imagine having to walk all this in this mud and lily pads? Now I'm starting to get in some water. She'll take off here in a minute. You'll hear it. There it goes. Well, nothing on this platform. Our carrot's still there. Got a 155 up there. It's kind of tricky to turn this sucker. I gotta come redo this one after I check that hut over there. Right here's that run. See that cloudy spot right there? That's a new den. I'm gonna go ahead and set it. On to the next. All right, guys, got another one in the colony trap. That's number 6 so far. It's windy. I haven't did much filming. I did build a new colony trap. You guys will get to see me set it. It is huge. 10 by 10 by 36 inches. On to the next. All right, guys. Got another rat there. I haven't even got out of the boat yet. And look at that. Bat rastered oil already. Didn't even get my carrot. On to the next. All right, guys. Got another one here in a platform set. On to the next. All right, guys. Got us another one. This little set right here, there's just a little hole going in there. You can see where they're swimming in and out of it. That's got a number 11 on it. I place it right there. Carrot back there. Bat rastered. All there. On to the next. All right, guys, here's the remake. I got the trap right there. Carrot. Look at the oil slick. That's going to work right on over to that next hut. So anything that comes and visits these is going to smell it. On to the next. All right, guys. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Got a colony trap. There's a bank den right there. They got a little food hut over here. I got my co-pilot Timber with me. Dale don't like taking her out in the boat with beaver, and I don't blame him. On to the next. Guys, all right. Don't know how well this is going to show up, but there's a rat there in these 2 little sets that I make with these number 2s. I'll show you the remake. On to the next. All right, guys, just took another one out of a colony trap. On to the next. All right, guys, just pulled another one out of colony trap. That's a good sized rat. On to the next. All right, guys, got us another one out of a colony trap. Just these little bank dens along these little trees. I'd show you, but they're all muddy. On to the next. All right, guys. Got a colony trap in that run. I figured I'd video this before I get it all muddy. There's at least 2 rats in there. This colony trap, I think this is the one that had 7. Then we've took a couple pairs out and another pair. On to the next. Alright guys, don't mind the boy back there. He's skinning some raccoons. Ended up with 16 muskrats, 2 raccoons, a red fox. We got stuff drying. Here's some possums I scraped the other day. Possums don't take very long to dry. Scraped that skunk yesterday. Scraped these raccoons yesterday. They're all pretty much done except for the tail. Yeah, it don't take long to dry them. I had it pretty warm in here. On to the next. Alright guys, I just ordered these colony traps from Cumberland's. Got them 2 nights ago, set them yesterday. We got another packed trap. There's 7 big rats in that trap. On to the next. Alright guys, we're getting ready to load up Dale's little skiff. We pulled a bunch of stuff today. Our old line's getting burned out. I think there's only, 5 raccoons back there. We're going to get Dale loaded up and onto the river, and I'm going to come back and set some more rat traps. We got some huts out there that ain't set. We're going to head off over that way around that island where it's real shallow. Since he's probably going to be a good 3-4 hours on the river, maybe. Depends on how far he can get down it, up it. On to the next. Come on. All right, guys. That's the colony trap we had yesterday. I think we had 4 in this one yesterday.
I think so, yeah.
Looks like there's another 4 or 5 in there today. Five more today. Hey, don't chew on that, girl. Them are my rats. Hey. She says, but they bit me last year. He just smacked her with one. All right, guys. On to the next. All right, guys. This is the one that had... Timber, stay.
Timber, get up there.
This is the one that had 7 in it yesterday. 2 more today. On to the next. All right, guys. There it is. Check out the oil slick. We just set a platform out here. I found out if you put a little mud on there, they go a little better. We have 150 over there still set. On to the next. All right, guys. We set this colony trap yesterday. 4 nice rats. I think you could only fit 1 more in that trap. On to the next. All right, guys. Check this out. There's...
How you think I got 6?
6, 7. That is a packed colony trap right there. I don't even know if I'll be able to get them doors open. On to the next.
Well, as I said.
All right, guys. I just freshened this one up. Look at that oil slick. It's just a little squirt. The wind's going to carry this. Any muskrat, by the end of the day, it's going to be trailed clear over to that big piece of timber. On to the next. All right, guys. I thought this was pretty cool. I was getting ready to pull away. Look at that oil slick. Like I said, I ain't pulled away yet. And that oil slick's already 20 feet away from this. And this is just a homemade hut. We just picked some grass up, put on there, bait, lure, on to the next. All right, guys. Once again, all I did was move some grass. They mudded this trap in, just freshened it up. Haven't squirted a drop of bait. Look at that oil slick. Already heading 10 foot past the boat. On to the next. All right, guys. I'm going to show you. I've kind of switched things up on these huts. I've switched to the Bridger number 2 square draw. Seems to be working a lot better. They come in, put the trap at a little bit of an angle. I've been having them by both front legs or the head. Can you see that oil slick right there? I have not baited this today. I just pulled in with the boat. Just the wake of the boat has stirred that up. I only bait when I catch, and sometimes I don't even have to bait because there's still enough lure soaked into that stuff. And let me tell you, this stuff, this bat raster to Dale's, we have been catching a lot of muskrats on it. Every muskrat we have caught, other than what's in a colony trap, has came from Dale stuff. Very impressed with it. It lasts. Like I said, if I'd have caught a rat here, I wouldn't have had to rebait that. I'd just stirred that grass up, threw a little bit on top of it. Been throwing a little bit of shelled corn, which something ate my shelled corn. It was probably a bird or something. I'm going to just throw a little pile of shelled corn on this and be on my way. On to the next. All right, guys. Pulled up here, splashed a little water on it. See that oil slick? On to the next. All right, guys. Got a double off the platform. Billingsley Band bat rastered. I'll show you guys the remake and the oil slick.
Alright guys, I don't know if you can hear me very good, but he's heading out there to go check some traps. He's about to check the first one. Don't know if you guys can see him very good. Dale is over there somewhere. I'll give you guys an update here in about 10 minutes.
Alright, guys. Got a muskrat here in a 110. They got a little banked in right there. On to the next. Alright, guys, just got done checking my part of the muskrat line. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something decided to chew on the head on that one. I'll try to get a image of Popeye the Sailor Man down there. Here he comes, paddling on up the watershed. On to the next, guys. All right, guys. I'm only in about 6 inches of water. This thing don't like to turn very well trying to record. It's going. On to the next. All right, guys. Sorry I didn't get no filming done yesterday. We ended up with 10 or 11 muskrats, a few raccoons, some possums. We've got a pretty good pile of raccoon in the truck right now off our road line. Camera around. I've stopped at 3 stops, and there's 6 or 7 rats there. This is just, it's a T-stake set just like you would for a raccoon. Right there's one pan of the trap. There's the other pan. A little bit of Billingsley's rat bastard on there. Or bat rastard, however he does it. Still got a few more. On to the next. Alright guys. Got a 150 muskrat on this crossover going over this island. On to the next. Hey guys. Just wanted to show you. You can see that prop back there in the water. It ain't but 3 inches under. This mud motor makes things so much easier out here. But yet there's still places that we have to walk. Like from here to that island. Unless it raised an inch or 2. I don't know. I'll probably have to walk it. I'll do a little video of running the mud motor when I can get out to where I can run it. And actually go instead of just sitting in one spot and plowing through this stuff. This really cuts up these lily pads. I figured it'd plug it up. It don't. I've only had to clean it out twice for all the stuff I've been chopping. That's pretty good. On to the next. Got a nice little pile of rats started. Ain't been out here but 30-40 minutes. Already got about as many as yesterday. Dale's over there. He had the boat. He's checking all them huts. On to the next. Hey. I don't know how well you can see it. It's clouding up. I think the rain's getting ready to move in. I put one of them collapsible colony traps like I did at the last island. I don't know if it'll work. Stuck the corn cob through there to hold it in the middle so it don't block the doors. And you can see that oil trail coming off that cob. I used it to put my bait on. This hut don't have a whole lot of activity. Over there I got a fish stake with corn and some lure on it. On to the next. Hey guys, we're on the move. We got some rain coming in. About 4 inches of water. I lost all my weight. I'm on to the next. Alright guys, you can see this little slicked up trail. I don't think it's all muskrat. There's muskrat and mink, but I put a 150 right there. Got a T-stake up by the flag. Got a platform behind me with a lily pad on top. We're going to get ready to go around this island. About the time I get around this island and the next one, I'll have to go back and get more stuff. On to the next. It's kind of shallow in here, so it's taking a little longer. I don't think Dale got his motor going yet. I hear oars paddling. On to the next, guys. Alright, guys. There's a otter crossover on this island up there by my driver. I got a number 2 bridger up there. Got a T-stake with corn. This is something new. I've never tried it. There's a lot of activity here, but not a lot of spots on the bank to get them. So I just stuck one of them colony traps with an ear of corn in there, see if they'll go with it. I just see that under that brush. That's a muskrat run. I'm gonna put a 150 in there. We're plugging away. Hey, hi. Check out this little muskrat trail. There's a 150. Put another fish stake out there. Then check out the bank. They've just been clawing and climbing. I guess they're up there eating them lily pad bulb thingy bobbers. On to the next. Hey, how's it going? We're finally out and going. Dale's having a little motor trouble this morning, but we had to wait for some duck hunters to get out, but we're out setting camera. There's one of our little platform sets. I just took some grass, put on top of it, squirted some muskrat lure on there, ear of corn, trap on each side. Pretty fresh hut, a lot of fresh stuff around it. This ain't very deep. I ain't going to do a whole lot of videoing in here because it's really, really shallow. But when I get out in the open, I'll show you guys the mud motor works great. I hope you guys have a great day. This video is going to be kind of long, rambly. I'm going to show you. I'll flip it around. Got some floating homemade colony traps that I made last year. Ended up getting 6 out of that trap right there last year out of the same spot. We got our platforms, we got some 220s, some stabilizers, some 150s, and then we got some T-stakes, and our corn. My boat is really, really loaded. We got some collapsible colony traps there. Hopefully we get out around some of these islands, be able to find some runs, put them in. Maybe find some along the bank. Hopefully Dale gets his motor going. Not, he's paddling and I'm mudding. Hey there, guys. Another set. Got a fish stake with corn and muskrat lure squirted on it. Got a muddy run right here with a collapsible colony trap. This is only one part of an island. There's a big old hut over there. I'm getting ready to walk the boat around the other side. I'll show you some more.
Whether for your home or your garden.
Hey guys, on our way out to take the boats out to the watershed we're going to be trapping. Man, I see some good looking runs on the way out here. Found some beaver. Plans kind of changed with all the rain coming. We're not going to get on this little river right here. It gets pretty wet and wild. And we're going to stay out of the bar ditch. It's and this river's backed way up. So yeah, we got like, they're saying 4 inches of rain coming. I got Dale behind me with the other boat. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you the watershed. That's the bar ditch we're gonna stay out of, but that's the watershed on the other side. All right, we're gonna get the boat. I'll add to the video, and ain't a whole lot going on today, just getting stuff ready. On to the next.